Hi there. Well, I forgot to introduce myself and why it is I talk about leadership and coaching on my YouTube channel. So my name is Jason, and I've been working in a variety of different roles over the last 25 years, which may seem like a lot to some that are young in their career, and those that are getting closer to retirement might not seem like much at all. But the reason I talk about leadership and coaching is just from my experience over that time. And where it all started was I wanted to be an artist, believe it or not. But quickly found out that my style of artwork was limited for opportunities at that time. So believe it or not, I started in a trophy shop, building trophies and printing ribbons. I moved into gas station jockey, very superior role. But from the time, it was great for me, and I got out of being an introvert and turned into an extrovert, which was great. And then I moved away from Vancouver Island to Edmonton and started a variety of different roles. I worked for mechanic shops. I worked for video stores, the ones with VHS, and like DVDs was new. People don't even know what DVDs are anymore. So if that didn't date me, I don't know what does. And then I moved into consumer electronics. I always had a love for electronics and TVs, and sound and music was always close to me. And started in as a cashier and in shipping, and decided to move back to Vancouver Island, where I got my first opportunity in car audio sales. And was totally new to me, never sold anything before, didn't really know how to talk to people, and started in a job that was 100% commission. So no hourly wage, just whatever you sell, that's you're going to get your margins off that, and there you go. So I did that for about 3 years, just straight up sales, and then I moved into supervisor and also in sales, so managing a small group of amazing individuals. And then after about 5 years total with that company, it was time for a change. And I was very reluctant at first, and because I would have to take a step back. I was working 50, 60 hours every single week. I lived and breathed my job. And then I moved into cell phones, and was starting at part-time, and had 3 or 4 days off a week, and cell phones were still new to the business. So after that, I did that for about 6 months, and then was quickly promoted to assistant manager role, because people could see that I was really into supporting my team and also successful myself. Then moved into my first manager role, and it was quite an interesting one because it was a brand new store, no staff, no client base, just basically the brand that I represented, and in a new community that was new on the new cell phone carrier in the area. And so my experience was in management started with a lot of sinking and trying to swim and trying to float through trial and error. So I did that for a couple of years and really learned, and went into a variety of different stores, doing the same thing after I kind of mastered my ability with people and coaching and developing. Then I went into a role that I was supporting 35 different locations. I had no real control over the people that I interacted with. I just supported, built trust and relationships to support the products and drive those results, as we always do. Through that, I really learned a lot as well, and then moved after about 9 months into a regional role where I was managing upwards of about 20 leaders, managers, assistant managers in a variety of different locations, which is completely a different ballgame from managing your own store and having that control. And I've done that in about 3 different roles or different titles over the last 5 years. And so that's a summary of where I have been over those last 25 years. And so, you know, one of my favorite quotes is that, you know, to gain 20 years of experience, you need to take 20 years. And for me, I'd like to help those with this channel learn through some of my missteps and my learnings, so that perhaps I can augment that statement. And, you know, what I've learned maybe in a year or 2 years through trial and error, you can learn within 5 minutes by something that I've shared with you. So lots more to come. There's lots up in this brain that I'd love to share, and I'm going to share. And it's really for me, you know, to go above and beyond for myself, to share the knowledge I've gained, and hopefully you get something out of it. So that's who I am. Love what I do. I never stop doing what I'm doing. And so I hope you enjoy my channel. Please subscribe.